Come on, hold on tight. Where you at, TT? Hi. What's up, girl?
That's Ciara on a yacht with her kids, and it's just a glimpse into how she spends her billion-dollar fortune. We're talking $25 million homes, luxury car collections, a rum brand, fashion ventures, and major real estate moves. And wait till you hear the quiet business move that secretly tripled her and Russell Wilson's net worth. Let's break it all down. The empire of luxury. When you think of power couples who have mastered the art of turning talent into astronomical wealth, Russell Wilson and Ciara immediately come to mind. Ciara Princess Wilson, Russell Wilson's wife, has a net worth that's almost impossible for most people to comprehend. Over the years, she has transformed herself from a chart-topping R&B singer into a business powerhouse whose influence stretches far beyond the music industry. Her songs have reached more than 1 billion streams on Pandora alone, a milestone that underscores how her talent and determination have resonated across generations. Known professionally as Ciara, is a multifaceted American singer, songwriter, dancer, actress, and entrepreneur who has built a successful career spanning over 2 decades. Together with Russell Wilson's estimated net worth, their combined wealth is $200 million. That's nearly enough to fund small countries' annual budgets. And how they live says everything about where that money goes. For the Wilsons, luxury isn't just about showing off. It's about building a life that works for their world. With Russell balancing a high-pressure NFL career, Ciara running multiple businesses alongside her music, and 4 kids in the mix, their lifestyle is designed to handle it all. From quiet family time to major business moves, their real estate portfolio reads like a catalog of American luxury living. Ciara and Russell Wilson have invested heavily in luxury real estate, reflecting their high-profile lifestyle. But this isn't just about buying expensive houses. It's about creating strategic bases of operation that support their careers and family life. Their most talked about property, Denver Mansion, in the greater Denver area, Colorado, features 20,000 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 12 bathrooms, an indoor pool, a basketball court, a 9-car garage, and was the most expensive single-family home sold in Denver history. Think about those numbers for a moment. 20,000 square feet. That's larger than most apartment buildings, with enough space to house multiple families comfortably. But it's not just about size. It's about the amenities that reveal how the Wilson family lives. An indoor pool shows year-round fitness and recreation, regardless of Colorado's sometimes harsh weather. The basketball court isn't just for show. It's a professional-grade facility where Russell can maintain his skills during the off-season. And that 9-car garage? Well, that brings us to another fascinating aspect of their lifestyle, their incredible car collection. The Wilson family's automotive choices reveal a deep appreciation for engineering excellence, luxury craftsmanship, and yes, a little bit of showing off. Russell Wilson's car collection is a striking reflection of their luxurious lifestyle, featuring high-performance vehicles with premium interiors. We're not talking about your average luxury cars here. This is a collection that rivals those of automotive enthusiasts and collectors worldwide. The crown jewel of their collection is undoubtedly the Lamborghini Aventador, valued at $500,000. The Lamborghini Aventador features a 6.5-liter V12 engine with 730 horsepower, accelerating from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 2.9 seconds, with scissor doors and a cockpit-like interior with leather and carbon fiber. This isn't just transportation. It's a machine designed to deliver an experience that most people will never have. But luxury for the Wilsons isn't just about speed and performance. Their Rolls-Royce Cullinan, priced at $340,000, represents a different kind of statement. The Rolls-Royce Cullinan features a 6.75-liter twin-turbo V12 engine with 563 horsepower and 627 lb-ff of torque, with a majestic grille, spirit of ecstasy, lush leather, and extensive customization options. This is about comfort, prestige, and making a statement when you arrive somewhere. The interesting thing is the thoughtfulness behind some of their automotive choices. The Mercedes-Benz G63 AMG, priced at $180,000, was a Valentine's Day gift to Ciara, featuring a handmade AMG 4.0 LV8 biturbo engine with 577 horsepower and a luxury interior including Napa leather and advanced safety features. Russell didn't just buy his wife an expensive car. He chose a vehicle that combines luxury with practicality, performance with safety features that matter when you're a mother of 4. And speaking of forward-thinking choices, they've also embraced the future of automotive technology. The Tesla Cybertruck Founders Edition was gifted to Ciara, an exclusive vehicle unveiled in November 2019 with deliveries starting in late 2023. This choice reveals something important about how they approach luxury. It's not just about established prestige, but also about innovation and being early adopters of game-changing technology. Their real estate strategy is a real deal. appeal because it reveals sophisticated thinking about wealth preservation and lifestyle optimization. Their lakefront estate in Bellevue, Washington tells a particularly interesting story. The Bellevue home in Bellevue, Washington was purchased for $6.7 million in 2015, features 6 bedrooms, 7 bathrooms, waterfront with Seattle skyline views, and was listed for $28 million, later reduced to $26 million. What's fascinating here is the strategic nature of this investment. They bought the property for $6.7 million and later listed it for $28 million. That's more than a 300% increase in value. Even though the property didn't sell at that price, it demonstrates how real estate can serve as both a lifestyle asset and a wealth preservation vehicle. The property itself was designed with their family in mind. The lakefront estate spans 1.89 acres with 270 feet of lakefront, a private beach, a 3-slip dock, 6 bedrooms, 7 bathrooms, a home theater, a recording studio, an 11 104-square-foot gym, a 3-story elevator, a gazebo, and a treehouse. That recording studio wasn't just for show. It was a functional workspace that allowed Ciara to work from home, balancing her career with family life. Their travel and vacation choices also reflect their sophisticated approach to luxury. The Wilsons' luxurious lifestyle extends to their travel and fashion choices, which are often showcased at high-profile events and destinations. They've been spotted at exclusive events like the Dolce & Gabbana Alta Moda runway show in Sicily, Italy, where they wore coordinated luxury outfits in gold and cream. These aren't just vacations, they're strategic appearances that blend personal enjoyment with brand building and business networking. During this trip, Ciara received a blinged-out headpiece featuring gold-encrusted diamonds and emerald stones. When luxury brands are gifting you custom pieces, you know you've reached a certain level of influence and status. Their anniversary celebration in Venice provides another glimpse into how they approach luxury travel. They celebrated their 5th wedding anniversary with a romantic getaway to Venice, Italy, described as a trip filled with gondolas and good times. This wasn't just about spending money. It was about creating memories and maintaining their relationship despite their incredibly demanding schedules. What's particularly impressive about the Wilson family's approach to luxury is how they integrate their children into these experiences. Their wealth includes a lakefront estate with a treehouse for their children and luxurious family vacations, such as trips to Italy for high-end fashion events. They're not just living luxuriously for themselves, they're creating a lifestyle that includes and educates their children about quality, craftsmanship, and global culture. When Ciara talks about balancing work and family life, you can hear how intentional they are about creating experiences that matter to their children while still maintaining their professional obligations.
Yeah. So what was that like?
That was so much fun. Taking my babies with me is always the best because they really get into it.
The strategic nature of Ciara's spending becomes even clearer when you consider how her lifestyle choices support her career. Russell's need for peak physical performance requires specialized facilities and equipment. Russell talks about his commitment to maintaining his body, which includes a significant financial investment.
You told Bill Simmons on an interview that you spend $1 million a year on your body. Is that true?
Yeah, it's a process. It's a lifestyle.
This kind of long-term thinking about career longevity requires substantial investment in health, training, and facilities, all of which their real estate and lifestyle choices support. Ciara's music and business ventures benefit from the networking opportunities that come with high-profile events and exclusive destinations. Their real estate choices provide both privacy for their family and appropriate settings for business meetings and entertainment industry events. The Wilson family's approach to luxury demonstrates that wealth can be both enjoyed and used purposefully, a lesson their kids are learning in real time as they grow up surrounded by excellence, intention, and opportunity. But to really understand how they're able to live like this, we've got to talk about the woman behind the empire, because Ciara's not just spending money, she's building it. The Ciara's billion-dollar fortune. What's particularly fascinating about Ciara's wealth accumulation is how methodically she's built her fortune across multiple revenue streams. Her primary income source remains her music career, which began with explosive success. She has released 7 studio albums, selling over 23 million records worldwide. But here's where it gets really interesting. She didn't just rely on album sales like many artists of her generation. 21 years in the entertainment industry is no small feat, especially for a woman who started her career as a teenager and has managed to stay relevant through multiple technological revolutions, changing musical landscapes, and shifting consumer preferences. With over 1 billion streams on Pandora and a significant presence on platforms like Spotify, Ciara earns an estimated $2 million annually from streaming royalties. But music is just the foundation of Ciara's financial empire. Where she really demonstrates her business sophistication is in her diversification strategy. Ciara has diversified her income through entrepreneurial endeavors, reflecting her strategic approach to wealth management. This isn't accidental. accidental. It's the result of careful planning and what appears to be excellent financial advice. One of her most significant ventures is her partnership in 10-to-1 Rum. In 2021, Ciara became an investor and co-owner of the Caribbean rum brand. She contributes to marketing, creative direction, and building strategic alliances. Her involvement goes beyond endorsement, reflecting her commitment to shaping the brand's identity and expanding its presence in the spirits industry.
This has my 10-to-1 rum that I'm a proud co-founder and co-owner of. And we are the fastest growing and most rewarded rum. But this right here is so good.
The spirits industry is notoriously difficult to break into, with established brands holding decades-long market positions. Yet Ciara's involvement isn't just financial. She's actively involved in the creative and strategic direction of the brand. This hands-on approach to her investments is a recurring theme that we'll see throughout her portfolio. Her endorsement deals also demonstrate her remarkable marketability and sharp business instincts. Over the years, Ciara's widespread appeal has led to a series of high-profile collaborations that have significantly boosted both her income and her public visibility. One standout example is her partnership with Verizon, where she starred in the memorable Chocolate Touch campaign designed to promote smartphones to a younger, style-conscious audience. Her influence helped position the product as both fashionable and functional. In addition to technology brands, Ciara has also made her mark in the world of sportswear and fashion. She collaborated with Adidas on exclusive footwear and apparel lines, bringing her personal sense of style to a global audience. These strategic partnerships reflect her ability to connect with consumers across different industries and prove that her brand power extends far beyond the music charts. Through endorsements, she continues to redefine what celebrity entrepreneurship looks like. Perhaps most significantly, her modeling contract with Wilhelmina Modeling Agency in 2009 was a multi-million-dollar agreement that marked a turning point in her career. This deal wasn't simply about appearing in photo shoots or endorsing fashion campaigns. It was a strategic move to establish a personal brand capable of reaching beyond the music world. By aligning herself with a top modeling agency, Ciara set the stage to influence fashion, beauty, and lifestyle markets. This partnership showcased her vision to diversify her professional identity and create lasting value across multiple industries, further solidifying her status as a multifaceted entrepreneur and cultural icon. But what really sets Ciara apart from many celebrities is her long-term thinking. Entertainment finance expert Maria Rodriguez notes that Ciara's early diversification into modeling, endorsements, and business ventures sets her apart from many artists who rely solely on music income. This kind of strategic thinking doesn't happen overnight. It's the result of understanding that careers in entertainment can be unpredictable, and building multiple income streams is essential for long-term financial security. But the most impressive aspect of Ciara's financial strategy is how she's managed to maintain relevance across different entertainment mediums while simultaneously building business ventures. When she talks about her career longevity, you can hear the deliberate intention behind every move she's made.
Oh my gosh, we are intentional.
Okay.
I feel so blessed. I wake up getting to do what I love every day, and all the things that I want in my life, I have, right? I haven't, achieve all the goals that I want to in life fully, but I'm very blessed.
This mindset of intentionality is what separates successful celebrity entrepreneurs from those who simply ride the wave of their initial fame. Ciara's approach to wealth building isn't about showing off or making headlines. It's about creating sustainable, diversified income streams that can support her family and philanthropic goals for decades to come. It's important to understand that every dollar she spends is backed by this diversified foundation. She's not just throwing money around, she's making calculated investments in her lifestyle, her family's future, and causes she believes in. The way she allocates her fortune across real estate, family, business ventures, and philanthropy tells a story of a woman who understands both the power and responsibility that comes with wealth. The most fascinating part, it is just getting started. When you combine her individual success with Russell Wilson's NFL fortune and their collaborative business ventures, you start to see how an individual net worth becomes part of a nearly billion-dollar empire that's continuing to grow through strategic investments and smart business decisions. Ciara Wilson lives luxuriously. The cars, homes, and vacations are real and impressive, but every major financial decision seems designed to serve multiple purposes: building long-term wealth, investing in her family's future, creating positive social impact, and positioning herself and Russell for continued success across multiple industries. Ciara's approach to wealth is characterized by diversification and strategic planning, with investments in sustainable fashion and spirits, combined with her real estate portfolio, mitigating risks associated with the volatile music industry. She's not just spending money, she's deploying capital in ways that could generate returns for decades to come. Philanthropic vision. Ciara Wilson strategically deploys her wealth, the most fascinating aspect of her financial story, how she's using her fortune not just to live luxuriously, but to build lasting wealth, empower her family, and create positive change in the world. The most impressive element of Ciara's financial strategy isn't the cars or the houses. It's how she's parlayed her individual success into collaborative business ventures with Russell that could potentially generate wealth for generations. Russell Wilson and Ciara are involved in multiple businesses, primarily the House of LR&C, a sustainable fashion company, and Evolution Advisors LLC, an insurance venture for minority-owned businesses. Let's start with the House of LR&C, because this venture represents everything that's sophisticated about modern celebrity business strategy. The House of LR&C is a fashion and retail company founded in 2020 by Russell Wilson, Ciara, and Christine Day, the former CEO of Lululemon. Notice they didn't just slap their names on some products and call it a day. They brought in Christine Day, a proven executive who built one of the most successful athletic apparel brands in recent history. This isn't vanity entrepreneurship, this is serious business building. The company raised $7.35 million over 2 funding rounds from investors including Ames Watson, Harlem Capital, Darko Capital, and Lightspeed Venture Partners, with sales growing by approximately 70% from 7 figures to 8 figures in its early years. When institutional investors like Lightspeed Venture Partners write checks, they're not doing it for celebrity glamour. They're investing in businesses they believe can generate significant returns. What makes the House of LR&C particularly interesting is how it reflects Ciara and Russell's values while building real business value. The company is a certified B Corporation that emphasizes sustainability, inclusivity, and philanthropy, donating 3% of net revenue to support marginalized communities. This isn't just good marketing. B Corporation certification requires meeting rigorous standards for social and environmental performance, accountability, and transparency. The fashion brands under the House of LR&C umbrella tell a story about strategic market positioning. The company operates through 3 brands: Good Man brand, founded by Russell Wilson, Lita by Ciara, and Human Nation, a gender-inclusive clothing line. They're not trying to be everything to everyone. They're creating distinct brand identities that can capture different market segments while leveraging their combined celebrity and expertise. Their approach to distribution also demonstrates sophisticated thinking about modern retail. The company sells online via the houseoflrc.com, through wholesale partners, including Nordstrom, Kohl's, and Revolve, and through physical stores. This omnichannel strategy recognizes that today's consumers shop across multiple platforms and touch points, but fashion is just one part of their business empire. Evolution Advisors LLC is a joint venture formed on February 3, 2021, between Acrisure, a top 10 global insurance broker, and Russell Wilson and Ciara, who are founding partners and equity owners. Insurance might not sound as glamorous as fashion or spirits, but it represents a massive market opportunity. The focus of Evolution Advisors is particularly compelling from both a business and social impact perspective. The venture focuses on providing insurance solutions to minority-owned businesses and diverse communities across the United States, particularly minority business enterprise, MBE, certified companies. They identified an underserved market with significant growth potential while addressing a real problem in the business community. The market opportunity here is substantial. Over the past decade, minority-owned businesses accounted for over 50% of 2 million new businesses, creating 4.7 million jobs, with over 4 million minority-owned companies generating annual sales close to $700 billion. When you're addressing a $700 billion market that's historically been underserved, you're not just doing good, you're potentially building significant wealth. Their investment in the Seattle Sounders adds another dimension to their portfolio. In 2019, Russell Wilson and Ciara became minority owners of the Seattle Sounders, a Major League Soccer team. Professional sports franchises have historically been excellent long-term investments, with values generally appreciating faster than most other asset classes. But perhaps the most interesting business venture is Why Not You Productions. Launched in 2021, Why Not You Productions is a media production company co-founded by Russell and Ciara that signed a first-look deal with Amazon. In an era where content is king and streaming platforms are paying enormous sums for original programming, having a production company with an Amazon deal positions them to capitalize on the entertainment industry's evolution. The origins of their collaborative approach to business and philanthropy actually trace back to their early relationship. Russell shares a telling story about their shared values and vision.
But one of the things we talked about is, if you had dreams of what you would want to do in life one day, how you would want to give back, Ciara said she'd want to open up a school. And so we did that with Why Not You Academy.
This quote reveals something profound about their relationship and shared values. They didn't just fall in love, they found a partner who shared their vision for making a positive impact on the world. And they've turned those early conversations into actual businesses and philanthropic initiatives. Ciara invests in what matters most to her, her family. With 4 children ranging from toddlers to preteens, the Wilson family's spending on their children reflects both their wealth and their values. As parents to 4 children, future Zahir, born 2014 from Ciara's previous relationship, Sienna Princess, 2017, Wynn Harrison, 2020, and Amora Princess, 2023, Ciara and Russell prioritize family. The name choices alone tell a story about their expectations and hopes for their children. Naming your son Wynn isn't just cute, it's a daily reminder of the mindset they want to instill. Their approach to family experiences reflects their belief in giving their children exposure to global culture and excellence. This isn't just showing off, it's educational, exposing their children to different cultures, craftsmanship, and international business environments. Ciara understands that her children are watching and learning from every choice she makes. Ciara shared that she brought all 4 children on her Out of This World tour with Missy Elliott, Busta Rhymes, and Timbaland in 2024, indicating that the family prioritizes shared experiences. Rather than leaving her children behind to pursue her career, she's showing them what it looks like to be a working mother who doesn't compromise on family time. The educational investment in their children likely extends far beyond what we see publicly. Their frequent relocations due to Russell's NFL career, Seattle, Denver, Pittsburgh, and New York, imply investments in maintaining stability for their children, such as private schooling or tutoring to ease transitions. When you're moving your family across the country multiple times, ensuring educational continuity requires significant financial investment and planning. But perhaps the most impressive aspect of how Ciara spends her wealth is her commitment to philanthropy and social impact. Ciara and Russell Wilson are committed to philanthropy, using their wealth to support community initiatives. This isn't just about writing checks. It's about using their platform and resources to create sustainable change. Their Why Not You Foundation focuses on areas where they can make the most impact. Russell is a brand ambassador for the Charles Ray III Diabetes Association and chairman of NFL Flag, the largest youth flag football organization in the U.S., with Ciara participating in these initiatives. They're not just funding existing programs, they're creating new opportunities for young people. What's particularly impressive is how they've integrated philanthropy into their business ventures. The House of LR&C donates 3% of net revenue to support marginalized communities, reinforcing its mission-driven approach. Evolution Advisors addresses economic empowerment for minority-owned businesses. These aren't separate charitable activities. They're businesses designed to do well by doing good. Ciara also shares insights about the balance between pursuing her dreams and maintaining family priorities, showing how she thinks about her various investments of time and money.
We really are intentional about our time together. It is organized chaos with 4 kids. I say Russ is my biggest baby, but we really put the time in. We have date nights once a week. And if we're lucky, we can add 1 or 2 more when he's in the off season, but we are intentional about it.
This intentionality extends to every aspect of how they deploy their wealth, from business investments to family experiences to philanthropic giving. The most impressive thing about Ciara's financial story isn't the $20 million she's accumulated. It's how she's using that wealth as a foundation to build something much bigger. Through strategic business partnerships, thoughtful family investments, and meaningful philanthropic work, she's created a blueprint for how modern celebrities can transform personal success into lasting impact and generational wealth. Well, that's it for this video, but don't go anywhere because we got plenty more heat for you. Just tap any of the cards on your screen right now and keep it locked.